Hello everybody, welcome back to 999. They step out of the captain's quarters and into another hallway. The hallway stretched out in front of Junpei for a bit before turning left, like a great backward owl.
Alright, let's go.
Junpei rounded the corner and took off down the straightaway. He ran, and ran, and ran. At the end of the hallway was a door.
That's the next door.
He made straight for
Wait,
it.
a piece of paper.
He was nearly halfway to it when he noticed a piece of paper in the middle of the floor. Junpei skidded to a halt.
This is...
What? He dropped down to his hands and knees and quickly tore the paper off the floor.
Map of the ship's interior for A-Deck.
Okay.
What's wrong?
Ace, slightly slower by virtue of his advanced age, had finally caught up to Junpei.
I found a map for this floor.
He showed Ace what he snatched from the wall. He looked at it long enough to determine what it was, and
I
nodded.
see.
With that, he began running again past Junpei. What is so special about this map?
Well, that was anticlimactic.
What?
I should keep this, though.
What? What was anticlimactic? Junpei shoved the map into his pocket and got up to follow Ace. But something stopped him.
Hey, where's Clover?
He turned around. Clover was nowhere to be seen. No, that's not good. I think Clover died both times in the previous playthroughs.
Damn it, what the hell is she up to?
Junpei muttered angrily under his breath and took off back the way he come. As he stomped around the corner, he saw her. You're okay. She was standing in front of the door to the captain's quarters, her hand on the doorknob.
Clover!
Huh?
What is wrong? As Junpei watched, she closed it and gently and quietly. What are you doing?
What the hell are you doing?
Nothing.
What do you mean, nothing?
You were doing something. Clover had unconsciously put her hands over the pockets of her jacket as if trying to hide something.
What the hell is that?
What?
You've got something in your pocket. What is it?
Oh, this? This is... a note.
A note?
A note?
Yeah, I found it in the pocket of the guy with the captain's clothes. It said something about the darkness of the sinister hand or something.
What the hell? Let me see it.
No, not right.
But Junpei wasn't going to get to see it. From the other end of the hall, he heard Ace's voice.
Junpei, Clover, what are you two doing? Hurry up!
He's getting mad. I'll show it to you later, alright? Come on, we gotta hurry.
If you still have the chance, Clover. Before Junpei could protest, she was gone. Around the corner and off down the long stem of the owl. A note? A note. Junpei was curious, but there was something else that bothered
From
him.
the look of that pocket, it doesn't particularly look like just a note.
It's more than that.
Jeez.
It's like
what
two
are you
bundles.
thinking? For crying out loud.
Junpei did his best to convince himself that it would make sense later, and ran off after Clover. He pushed through the door and found himself in a large room with a large set of stairs.
Big stairs. So this is where it ends up. Just like it says on the map.
It was just what he expected to see after reading the map. His eyes see after reading the map himself meant that Ace had probably realized the same thing.
Ace, did he head down?
He put his hand on the handrail and leaned over to look down.
Oh, there he is.
Look, The 4 others are there too.
So we're back together again. And not just Ace, Santa, June, Seven, and Lotus as well.
Really?
Let's join them.
They glance at each other and hurry down the stairs. They reach B-Deck at the same time.
Jumpy! Clover!
June's face was excited. Something had happened. That much Junpei could tell by simply looking at her.
What's up?
Given their situation, he was not inclined to be excited about sudden developments. June, however, couldn't contain himself.
We found it!
Find what?
Found what?
Door number 9?
We found it!
What?
What did you find?
Door number 9.
The last door!
Door number 9.
We found door 9!
What?
Come on, just follow us. We'll explain on the way.
Okay.
Seven turned and jolted off down the stairs.
Well, if that's the case...
Wait for me.
We should get going as well.
Okay, so unlike the other previous playthrough, the other 2 playthroughs, we're going to door number 9 together. All together. Except number 9, of course. He died early on. The rest followed.
Jumpy! We finally made it!
The relief and excitement in her voice echoed what each one of them felt.
Yeah, it's finally time.
Junpei wasn't quite ready to believe they had really done it. At least not just yet. And still, if everyone said that it was door number 9, then it probably was.
We've reached the end.
Blossom? Did you miss something in the cabin quarters? What do you mean? Oh, you weren't here in the last stream, Blossom. The captain died. The captain was wearing the Zero bracelet. And he died. Someone murdered him inside his own quarters. Yeah, that's what happened. A mixture of anticipation and fear ran through his veins, and he could feel his legs shaking. He was doing his best to maintain a sense of healthy skepticism, but he couldn't deny that the prospect of escape was an exciting one.
Something's bothering me. Only 3 to 5 people can go through the numbered door. 7 of us are on our way to door 9. That means that, best case scenario, there will be 2 of us who have to stay behind. 2 people. Is there a way?
Junpei looked over at the clock.
4:30. We've only got 90 minutes left. I've got no time to wonder about it now.
Hey, Junpei! June! What the hell are you 2 doing? Hurry it up!
Santa's voice jolted Junpei out of his reverie.
Let's go, Jumpy!
June took off down the stairs, jogging as quickly as she could.
Yeah.
And he followed. As a group, they piled onto the elevator and rode impatiently down to D-Deck. It looked familiar. There was a metal grate between the 2 elevators. Seven grabbed hold of it and began to talk.
I know I told you I'd explain it earlier, but honestly, there ain't much to explain. After we split off from you guys, the 4 of us got into the elevator on the left, and that took us to the other side of the grate. After that, we headed down another hallway. It took us toward the bow, and eventually to the number 6 that you 2 found earlier. We opened it and kept going. There was another locked door behind it, like usual, but this time we had to complete 2 different areas before we could unlock it. Once we were through that door, there was another hallway that went the other direction, toward the stern.
So, on your way, you found the elevator.
That's right.
So, in other words, you kinda did a lap, huh? You came from that side to this side.
Yeah.
With this settled, Junpei looked around.
So, where's the number 9 door?
Over here. Follow me.
Inside the chapel, Seven began walking down the hallway that lead toward the stern. And Junpei and the others broke into a jog to keep up with him.
By the way,
They had been walking for a while. June in silence stepped with Junpei when she spoke.
You know, it's because of Santa that we're all here right now.
Huh?
How so?
That all 7 of us are going to door 9.
What?
You don't get it? Santa, 7, and Lotus. What's their digital route?
9?
9. It's 9.
That's right. They could have just left me behind and kept going if they'd wanted to.
But they didn't.
Yes, because Santa wouldn't let them. He said, we can't leave June and the others behind. That's why we went looking for you guys.
And then you got on the elevator and went back to the central staircase.
That's right.
Well, I wouldn't have called that one. That Santa would be the one to stick up for you. I mean...
Junpei felt his eyebrows knit as he considered that.
Oh, don't get me wrong.
Perhaps June had sensed Junpei's concern.
I don't mean that 7 and Lotus said they wanted to leave me behind. We were just talking about it, and Santa objected to it first.
Is that so?
Junpei was about to respond when 7 suddenly stopped.
We're here.
In front of them stood a door.
So, is this...
Yeah.
Junpei couldn't see 7's face, but he could see him nod.
There's no other place for us to go.
Nope. Just look around. There's a big old iron wall at the end of the hallway. The other hallways on the left and right are blocked by metal grates.
I see.
Looks as though 7 was right. The door in front of them was their only choice.
Alright, let's get moving.
He pulled open the door and walked in. Junpei took a deep breath and followed. It appeared they'd been telling the truth.
No way.
The first thing Junpei saw as he entered the room was the number 9. Like all the others, it was a rough thing made of red paint. The door it decorated sat on the back wall of a rectangular room. Junpei ran up to it.
The 9 door.
It was a large double door with a powerful styling. Something about it was almost majestic, and it made the red paint look especially garish.
We're finally here.
He grabbed the handle and shook. It didn't budge, but then he hadn't really expected it to. The red was bolted to the wall next to the door. Vacant.
No doubt about it. This is door 9. Oh, finally! This is the last.
He felt a flood of emotion wash over him. He felt a chill down his back and his chest tightened even as the blood began to boil. There was a moment of complete silence.
Junpei, look behind you.
Another door. 9.
Behind? What?
He could scarcely believe what he saw.
Why? A door and a 9. There's another one. Hey, what the hell? What the hell is going on here?
His words came slowly and his brain struggled to understand what he'd seen. On shaky legs, he made his way to second 9. The small door sat parallel to the door they come through, but in the other corner of the room. 9. There was no mistaking the number, and if any more proof was needed, a red was bolted to the wall near the door.
There's a red there too! That means... And of course it won't open.
Grabbed the handle and shook the door, not because he expected it to open, but because he had to make sure it was real.
Why the hell are there 2 doors?
It was Ace who spoke first.
Do you think perhaps one is the right door and the other is the wrong one?
Lotus was skeptical.
I don't know about that. It seems unlikely.
What makes you say so?
Well, think about all the rooms we've been through so far. They're full of puzzles, but there are always hints about how to solve them. I'm pretty sure there aren't any rooms where we just had to go with our best guess and leave it to instinct to solve the puzzle. Do you really think that at the very end of the game, Zero's going to suddenly throw in something that depends entirely on luck?
Then you're saying there's some sort of hint in this room.
No, I don't think there's a hint anywhere in here. I searched it very well when I was in here before. I didn't find anything that might have been a hint, though.
Have you guys searched the coffin? You guys didn't open it up?
Well then, that means...
Yeah, both of these are the right door.
Are you sure?
I mean, if you think about it. Zero never actually said there was only one door with a 9 on it.
It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9.
Junpei began to mutter to himself.
So if there are 2 number 9 doors, if we split it up, right?
That's not gonna work.
Junpei blinked and looked up at Clover. She held up her
You've
hand.
got a notebook and a pen, right? Can I borrow them?
Yeah, here.
Slightly confused, he pulled them out and handed them to her.
Look at this.
He opened the notebook to the blank page and set it down on the desk. Everyone else gathered around her and watched as she wrote down a series of numbers.
You get it? The numbers on the top are all the combinations with digital roots of 9. The numbers on the bottom are the people who don't fit. There's only 8 possibilities if we split up into 2 groups of 3 or 4 people. So...
If 3 people go through the door, then 4 are left behind. If 4 go through, then 3 are left behind, right?
yeah.
Clover nodded, almost as if she was pleased with herself for solving a difficult math problem.
No way.
So what if we add a number 2, Snake? Would that make it work? But of course we already know that none of these matters, actually. They can all enter one single door. Silence lay across everyone like a thick, heavy blanket. No one spoke. Their faces were blank.
Come to think of it,
Desperate for something else to look at, Junpei turned his eyes to the room around him.
what is this room?
Can someone please check the coffin right now? Someone. The walls were covered with candles. Come on, people, anyone. Check the coffin. The wavering flame made the shadows of Junpei and his companions look as though they were dancing. 2 rows of wooden pews filled most of the room.
It looks like it's set up for some kind of ceremony. But what kind?
Between them was a strip of rich red carpet. It ran straight through the room, ending at the door that pointed to the stern of the boat. At the other end of the carpet...
Is that an altar?
Yes. A recessed space into the wall between the 2 other doors. Sitting on the raised section of the altar was a coffin. A coffin. Ice. Oh, Ice Alice.
No, it couldn't possibly be.
But if it wasn't, then whose body occupied it? You mean right now? it could be Lotus. That was as far as Junpei wanted to pursue that line of thought. He decided not to think about the coffin for the time being. At the moment, Seven spoke. There was an edge of humor to his voice, but it was forced.
Okay, I give up. I give up.